Ahoy there, I'm David Theed out of Division 014 TAC 25, New London, Connecticut. Welcome to today's auxiliary training video, Types and Characteristics of Lines. You can find these references in the Boat Crew Seamanship Manual. Lines used in boating are classified into three groups. First, by the material used to manufacture them, such as natural fiber lines or synthetic fiber lines. One natural material used for rope is abaca. Abaca is a species of banana plant native to the Philippines. Its stalk can grow quite thick and reach as tall as 30 feet, so it's often mistaken for a tree. The term manila rope has become a catch-all name for all natural fiber ropes, referring to the town of Manila, Philippines. Synthetic ropes are thermoplastic polymers that we know as nylon, dacron, polyethylene, or polypropylene. Nylon fiber has great strength, elasticity, and resistance to weather. It comes in twisted, braided, and plaited construction. Dacron has about 80% of the strength of nylon and will only stretch around 10% of its original length. Polyethylene and polypropylene have about half the strength of nylon, but being 25% lighter, it's easier to handle and it floats in the water. The most common types of synthetic lines used in Coast Guard and Coast Guard Auxiliary are nylon and polypropylene. Because of its superior strength and elasticity, nylon is used where the line must bear a load, such as docking lines and towing lines. Yellow-colored polypropylene line is used by the Coast Guard and rescue gear manufacturers for life rings and heaving lines. The advantages to this line are its high visibility and flotation. The main disadvantage is its lack of strength compared to a nylon line of equal size, and it also deteriorates rapidly when exposed to continuous sunlight. No matter which material is used, natural fiber or synthetic, the fibers are twisted into yarns, and the yarns are grouped together to form strands. The strands are then twisted, plaited, or braided into various patterns to form line. A common twisted rope, also referred to as laid rope, is the familiar three-strand. ISO 2 is an international standard for the direction of twist designation. The ISO 2 standard uses the uppercase letters S and Z to indicate the two possible directions of twist, as suggested by the direction of slant of the central portions of these two letters. The handiness of the twist is the direction as they progress away from the observer. Thus, a Z-twisted rope like this, which, going from me, is twisting to the right, is said to be right-handed. An S-twisted rope would spiral to the left and be considered left-handed. Three-strand line can be either natural fiber or synthetic fiber. These are both three-strand ropes with Z-twist. Single braided rope consists of an even number of strands braided into a circular pattern, with half the strands going clockwise and the other half going anti-clockwise. The familiar double braid consists of an inner braid filling the central void of an outer braid. The inner and outer braids may be the same material or different material. Often the inner braid fiber is chosen for its strength, while the outer braid fiber is chosen for its abrasion resistance. Bitts are paired vertical wooden or metal posts mounted either aboard the ship, on a wharf, or a pier. The bitter end is an old British sailor's nautical term. The bit end, or the bitter end, referred to the final part of the anchor rope to where the rope is fixed to the ship's deck. Usually marked with colored rags, the bitter end gets its name from the bitts on the deck to which the anchor rope is tied. In a storm, if the anchor drags, ships will pay out more and more line until they reach the bitter end. At this point, they can only hope that the anchor holds, hence the expression, hanging on to the bitter end. Or, I'm at the end of my rope. To make a bite in the line, all we're going to do is bend it over itself so it doesn't cross. This end is the bite, and we use this in the process of making knots. An overhand loop is just what it says. You take your line, and the working end sits on top of the standing end. The underhand loop, your working end lays under your standing end. To make a turn, you're going to have, this is your load end right here. This is your working end. All right. You're going to take that, come around once. Here's your load end. Here's your working end. You can tell it's a turn because your load end and your working end are in opposite directions. To make a round turn, you take your working end and bend it one more time around the cleat. So now the working and the load end are in the same direction. If you are interested in learning more about the Coast Guard Auxiliary, please go to cgaux.org. You can also schedule a free vessel exam for your boat or paddlecraft, register to take our Boat America Safe Boating course, or visit my local auxiliary district page that serves New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Vermont. The links are provided in the description section below this video. This concludes today's video on types and characteristics of lines, and we hope you found it informative. Don't forget to wear your life jackets, and remember, be careful out there.